precious souls. Happy Canada Day for my fellow Canadians. And just have a fantastic day to the rest of the world as well. Let's find out what you need to know. We're using Osho Zen today. We want to know what your soul is trying to tell you. Best advice you could possibly ever get, because your soul knows everything. Sees all, past, present, future, everything you need to know. So let's call in on your higher self, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. Let's find out what you need to know on this incredible day, at this moment, to empower you. I'm going to take off the top, Spirit. I'm going to take 10 cards, please. More if you feel you need. Thank you. Okay, we're starting here. I'll show you what we've got, guys. All right, so it's about planting your seeds. Okay, I told them off the top. I'll take it off the top. Planting your seeds, okay, creating a brand new garden for yourself. This is, I'm getting, you're creating an entirely new world for yourself is what I'm hearing. It's like you've burned the old version of yourself down and there's something bigger you're trying to create. Yes. All right, we'll get the cards laid out and then we'll go on from there. And in order to plant these seeds, when I say plant seeds, wow, this is an incredible reading. When I say plant seeds, I'm saying let it be known to others what you're trying to do, the right people that resonate with you, the ones that feel right, that they'll start to find you, they'll help you, okay? Take that bottom card too. Okay. Your challenge, though, is that you're burning yourself out. So you are so excited to be moving forward on this new path, this new journey, this new way of existence, more shining, doing what you're meant to do, that you're pushing really hard. So the old version of you is still kind of, you know, getting their say in this. The old version is still saying, we got to work harder, harder, harder to succeed. But no, that's got to be left with the old version of yourself, because it's not about working harder. It's about following your intuition every moment. Every moment you're being told, this needs to happen. This will benefit you. Go this way. Choose this thing. Be around these people, not these people. Let go of this. You're getting constant instructions. So while you're planting your garden and putting it out there, this is what my intentions, what I intend to do. This is what I intend to build. You've got to watch that you're not pushing too hard, because the ego says, oh, we just got to work harder. It's exhausting you. And when you deplete your energy supply, you're not able to pour in when the right circumstances arrive that you're being called to pour into. Subconsciously, living moment to moment. That's beautiful. That's where the power is, okay? So you don't need to work, you know, like a crazy machine. You just need to look in the moment. Now you're doing this, but see what needs to be done. Pick and choose and prioritize which one aligns most with my highest aspirations that will lead me down the path, but you don't need to break yourself doing it. You need to take care of this vessel. It's a loner. It's a loner vessel. We're borrowing this, okay, on this planet. We need to still take care of it, even though we're beautiful spiritual beings. So you're starting to see what your purpose is. You're starting to fall into that. You're starting to take a path that feels more aligned and more joyful. It brings forward this passion in you. And it's a lot more spicy. It's a lot more exciting than any old other job that you may have been involved with, any other career, any other people. Just recently, in order to align with this, you were starting to tune into your instincts, okay? You had your ancestors chiming in. You had signs. You had dreams. You had visions placed in your head, like these little seeds I was talking about. These inspirational actions that you're being called to do, they were planted by the divine. So you are co-creating with God, the universe, and your ancestors. They're helping to plant these ideas in your mind, in your mind's eye, so that you can move forward and create them. They're going to bring a lot of abundance in the near so-called future, so long as you continue to plant the seeds in your garden and be mindful of rest, okay? When we're in constant action, we're not in receiving mode. So plant the seeds, but don't keep going back and digging them up to see if they're growing, right? This abundance is due. Excuse me, I don't usually sneeze, so that is going to be a big old confirmation. That was a lot of energy that suddenly came into my energy, okay? That was a lot of energy. So it's about also, thank you, Spirit, getting rid of anything that might be stifling you, or I'm getting under your skin. There are people that are getting under your skin right now. Thank you, Spirit. Like an allergen. And you might even have skin irritation right now. That's a sign your body's saying there are people getting under your skin right now, old thoughts that are getting under your skin. It's time to let them go. Okay? And remember, with ease, we take on one task at a time, moment to moment. You're trying to do this subconsciously. Your soul's telling you, because this is going to bring in that beautiful abundance. All of your seeds are coming into fruition. These two cards go hand in hand. The beginning, the end. The beginning, the end. You don't need the exhaustion to get there. In fact, you need less of it. Right now, you're going through a massive transformation. This is so exciting. This is huge. Your spiritual gifts are enhancing, but also everything in your life is going to start to fall into place because you've just leveled up. You're in the middle of some glow up. By getting excited and planting these seeds, you're getting excited and celebrating, like you can anticipate what's going to come of this, or have a basic idea of what your intentions were and what you expect. And it's going to all come into fruition. I'm not kidding. These cards speak volumes. Okay, your spirit guides are saying you're still holding on to things that are holding you down. And again, that was kind of, is someone getting under your skin? Are there things or people getting under your skin, irritating you, holding you back? Is there a lot of clutter in your home? Energy can't flow where there's a lot of clutter, or where you haven't let go of the people that are, irritants. I'm hearing irritants. Thank you, Spirit. You don't want irritants around you, because anything that you look at, if it makes you feel sad, if it triggers those kind of emotions, draining, exhausting, or anxious, don't have them around you. Same as pictures on the wall. Anything that triggers a feeling of, oh, that doesn't feel good. That needs to go. It needs to go now. Make room. All right. You're desiring this new journey, but and setting these goals and learning along the way, but you're kind of also standing in your way. And again, that comes with the exhaustion. You're looking at the end goal going, wow, this is a little overwhelming. How am I going to do it? You don't need to push. You just live moment to moment, and you will be pulled to a side road here and pulled to a side road here. Everything leads to another. This is step by step. You don't need to stress over how am I going to get to the end goal. You will be very much guided, very much guided. Okay, you could trust in your guidance system. Your ancestors are there, your higher self, and your soul. Your higher self is your soul, and it knows and sees all. The key, see that the lows are just as important as the highs in life. It's a new vision. It's a new way of looking at life. Everything is being done for you, okay? If you're being called to rest, if you're exhausted, rest. Your body will tell you. And, you got to know that when we're ignoring what our signs of our body are saying, don't kid yourself. Your spirit guides are going to protect you and even make you come down with, a cold or something to force you to rest when you're pushing too hard. You're not a machine. So in order to avoid that kind of a tower moment, when you feel tired, rest, sleep, take something off your plate, delegate, whatever it is that you need to do. Because if your body's exhausted and if you're pushing, you're in action mode and you're not in receiving mode, which is passively aggressing and just letting things flow to you naturally. On the bottom of the deck, we had possibilities. And yes, at this time, you can be very sure that there are so many possibilities open up to you, like the bird looking at all over the world, the horizon. You see source energy, the sun of God up in the, coming up through here. And it's suggesting there's so much available to you. Use your energy wisely. Do not squander your energy. Pick and choose what you want to do, whatever feels the most exciting in that moment. And then as that moment it changes, you will go to the next thing that brings the most joy and excitement. Okay, this is what it's all about. And it also involves very, very strongly you having confidence in your creativity and sharing your gifts, your inner gifts, whether that be something creative, whether that's a voice, a story, artwork, music, cooking, it could be anything. Okay, have confidence in sharing your gifts, because what you have needs to be experienced by others. This is coming directly from source. Okay, that's why we don't want to hold it back. This is a gift. It's a blessing. You've been chosen to be the one who carries these messages and shares these truths, because you are the master. That's what this big transformation is right now. You might have gone through a lot of real difficulty just before this, or you are right now and you're just on the precipice, confirmation by my dog, you are the master, and people are going to learn by watching your example. Okay? I hope this helps, guys. If you get called to have a personal reading, email me, paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. Thank you so much for subscribing for free to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. I want to say also how grateful I am to have so many friends worldwide, people that were strangers not all that long ago. When I gave up all of the people who were bringing me down and draining me, friendships, relationships, it was quite the shock. It was quite the transformation. But I knew I needed to do that to make room for those and the things and those people that align with me and what I'm meant to do. And here it is. It's happening. And it wasn't all that long ago. So I want you to keep pushing forward, knowing that the more you purge the things that don't fit in your world, the more it will be replenished by the things and the people that are. Have a fantastic day. Keep shining.